Shamane Tan, thanks very much for joining us on MySecurityTV. Back in Singapore, your hometown.
Yes, definitely. And it's grown prettier and prettier each time. I
Beautiful.
love the view.
Overlooking Singapore Harbour. Now, we've just been at the She Leads Tech conference
Yes.
here at KPMG's offices. And we're just on the back of a conference in Kuala Lumpur as well. So it's twice we've seen you. And also tonight, you've got a cyber risk meetup.
Yes.
Maybe just an update on your activities and what it
Okay.
feels like also to be back home in Singapore.
Yes, I love it. I mean, like when I'm doing tours, like in KL, Malaysia, from Sydney, and then now in Singapore, I think the beauty about coming back to Asia is that I was just telling a lot of them that everyone is so warm, they're welcoming, very authentic, genuine people, and you just feel like you're meeting friends again. Yeah, so I'm excited. Shili's Tech did a fantastic job at a conference today, hearing a lot of very inspiring stories. I think that encouraged all of us as a group to continue to grow and also cheer each other on. And Cyber Risk Meetup is tonight, so that will be a good one.
Well, maybe one takeaway from the fireside chat.
Yes.
You wanted to be an author as a child, and now you're on to you've got at least 3 books out at the moment, and still doing book signings from the original Cyber Risk leaders.
Yes,
right?
thank you, Mr. Publisher.
But yeah, how does it feel? I mean, you're still getting the books out. We're down to the final copies, but you're still signing them. I think that's really encouraging.
Yeah, I think we are just left with very limited edition now.
Yes.
So there's not many copies left in the entire world. But I think it's really encouraging to see that the topics are still very evergreen.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's something that's applicable to everyone in the cyber industry, but not just that, like people who are in leadership positions outside of cyber and tech as well. There's a lot of lessons that they can take that would really help them in their day-to-day.
I think one maybe last question would be the cross-sector. We heard about sustainability today,
Yes.
AI and the
Yes.
like. Are you finding the messages out of the cyber risk leaders still resonates in those other sectors as well?
Yes, definitely, because the topics in the book actually covers beyond leadership. It talks also about communication. How do you work with different stakeholders? How do you get buy-in? How do you get people to advocate together with you in your mission? And that's something that we all need, in cyber, in AI, in what was the other topic? ESG is.
That's it. That's the one.
Yes.
Very good.
We all had a long day, yes.
But also, some of the takeaways from your talk in Kuala Lumpur earlier this week as well, you used FIT and Dove, right? Was it the
Dope.
Dope. There you go, I'm being
It's
dope.
such a dope topic.
But Dove was one of the Ds.
Yes.
So do you find that now with your advocacy role, your Chief
Growth officer.
with
Yes.
Sekuro, is your role now is really about that communications role and getting cybersecurity awareness out there?
Yeah, 100%, because my role is just not about talking to the CIOs or the CISOs. I'm now doing a lot more workshops as well and cybersecurity awareness training with other executives, because we need to bring them along in the journey as well. And what about like the board directors? That's a whole different world and a different way of speaking to them and engaging them as well. And we want to make it very memorable, because so many board directors have said it's, all these talks are just going over their head because of the technical jargon. And the skill is how do we actually make sure that it's relevant and, as you say, resonate with them internally.
Nice. Well, look, we've got another cyber risk meetup tonight
Yes.
in Singapore. There's one coming up in Sydney.
Yeah.
But otherwise, Shamane, you and I just keep crossing paths. We've been on a
I know,
tour
I'm
of
seeing-
Kuala Lumpur. We didn't even plan
I'm
it.
seeing you in KL and then in Singapore and then back in Sydney.
We'll see you back in
Yes.
Sydney. But Shamane Tan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Chris.
MySecurityTV.
Yeah, glad to be back on,
on
and thank
you.
you, Chris.